That's a wicked lie. Now, what's an insane lie? That's the one I have a problem with. An insane lie, an insane lie is after you did all the lying to this person and to this person moving this information. Oh, check. An insane lie is after you did all the lying to this person and to this person, moving this information and put it here, and move that evidence and put it here, and move this evidence and put it here. You start believing your own lie. And that is an insane lie. When you start believing your own lie, that's when someone really needs to lock you up in a rubber room because you lost your mind. And that's what we're dealing with. And this is why it's important to know what the truth is based on the whole truth and nothing but the truth. If something is added to it, it's not the whole. If something taken away from it, it's not nothing but the truth. All we are dealing with is the truth. That's what we are looking for. We need the evidence. Saying it, people, doesn't make it so. Saying it doesn't make it so. Accusing a human being of a crime doesn't make it so. Man is accused of being inhuman and decent. But what they have done to me is not humane nor decent. To accuse me of a crime doesn't make it so. Accuse is for difference between proven. Accuse is for different between proven. And that's what we are here today for, and for the next couple of days, to prove what was done and what was not done. But when you prove something, here we go again. Prince William, Assistant Commonwealth Attorney James A. Willett. If your honor please, at this point I hate to interrupt. The purpose of an opening statement, okay, Willard came in, he say, the purpose of an opening statement is to tell the jury what he thinks the facts will be. He has not done that up until this point. Oh, that's still Muhammad talking about the judge. I think he is speaking, then the judge says, I think he is speaking in an allegorical manner. All right, someone asked that question, then the judge came back and said, I think he's speaking in an allegorical manner. And that's why I allowed him to go on. But Mr. Muhammad, he is correct. The purpose of the opening statement is to tell the jury what you think the evidence is going to be. So the judge came in and interrupted and said, okay, Muhammad is correct, so they allowed him to go ahead. So Muhammad said, yes, sir. The evidence, if we monitor step by step and be patient and listen to it carefully, it will show that I had nothing to do with these crimes. I had nothing to do with these crimes. They know this. And that's why they are trying to impose everything at one time. And what we ask you all to do is just pay attention. Please pay attention, because right now my life and my son's life is on the line. Speaking of Malvo. And we need for people to understand that when you say something, it's important. In this place, it's important to prove it. You need facts. You need evidence that it actually happened. Not evidence, I think it happened. Not evidence, I assume it happened. Not evidence, I hope it happened. But evidence that it happened. And that is what separates a guess from the truth. The truth is a fact. A guess is a theory. A theory is something that we can believe as much as we want to, but it doesn't make it a fact. Regardless of how loud it may get, regardless of how much emphasis may be put on it, it doesn't change it. It's just a theory. It's an assumption. We're looking for facts. We're looking for evidence. And the evidence will show that I had nothing to do with these crimes. That I had nothing to do with these crimes directly or indirectly. That I know anything about these crimes. That I know any time of these crimes or anything pertaining to these crimes at all. The evidence will show that. And this is why I know that a couple of you all came. You said that I base my decision on the facts, and that's good. And I also noticed when the judge asks you questions, the judge would ask you questions, and some of you said, I think I can, I believe I can, I hope I can. And the judge stopped and said, you know, it's really important because this case is so important. We need to know. We need to know you can. You can separate what you've heard, what you may have seen, or what someone may have told you, to specifically on the facts that we have in this courtroom. And if they could not answer that to where it would satisfy the judge or satisfy to us, the judge dismissed them because it's important that you know what happened. No, we got a right to think. We have a right to assume. We have the right to speculate. We have a right to do that. But when it's concerned a human being's life, that's what separates what we think, what we assume, and what we theorize happened from what we know happened. And when people get up on the stand and when they get up on and speak, that's what I would like you all to pay attention to. Find out, do they know what happened? Not at the beginning, not in the middle, not just at the end, all the way through. Because any part of what they're saying, it's not the truth. It's a lie. All that is deceiving because for a problem, a mathematical problem to come out to a proper answer. If you make a mistake anywhere in the problem, then the answer is not going to be correct. So it's important to get all the steps properly, halfway. I used to have a teacher that would say, John, half is not good enough. And I say, I got half the problem right. She say, that is not good enough to get all the problem right, to get the right answer you have to. And what we are looking for in this next couple of days is we need the right answer. We need to know what happened. And the evidence that they bring, as he stated already, that he would hold me to the same standards that if I was another one of his opponent lawyers. The same way for him. The standard should be the same. Not just to say it happened, but to prove it happened all the way through. All the way through. I know a lot of us have an issue much about Mr. Muhammad. Mr. Muhammad this and Mr. Muhammad that. He took away a lot of people's rights. We actually thought we had a choice. Dirty glass number 1 or dirty glass number 2. And then we were forced out there. I'm sure you all were forced to pick, thinking you really had a choice. Dirty glass number 1, dirty glass number 2. That's a choice. A real choice will be between dirty glass number 1 and a clean glass. And for the next couple of days, the next couple of hours, it is my responsibility to set a clean glass of what really happened on those days alongside this dirty glass. And because it's the nature of man to choose and to want to choose what is right, I don't have to tell anyone that the glass is clean just because you want to drink out of a clean glass. You pick it. The only reason you wouldn't drink out of the dirty glass is because you thought you had a choice between the dirty glass number 1 and dirty glass number 2. You really didn't have a choice. You're now in tune on the one, the force itself. At this time, you call it the Master Blaster Jamming. I need you to bear with me until we finish this, and I'm sure in the next video we will finish it up. Hold tight, and you can judge for yourself about this man, John Allen Muhammad, that they are thinking about putting to death here in the next few days. Peace.